Are you guys ready for the graduate or what? Yeah. Awesome. Can I get a drum roll, please? Elevate Addiction Services Department of Program Verification does hereby certify that Lane S has satisfactorily completed the Elevate program. Oh gosh. First off, let me just say that this place is really special to me. It changed my cousin's life before I got here. Fuck, I'm gonna cry. Start off by thanking the people that got certifications. John, Jack, Miro, Tucker, Todd, and Courtney. Congratulations. Everybody here that's doing this program and did it with me, thank you very much. I came here a different person than I am right now. I was addicted to meth, heroin, alcohol, and anything that could take me out of my life. I didn't think I was gonna fucking cry. Fucks. Yeah, this is great. The staff, I want to thank as a whole. One of the things I read in, I don't even know what book it was, like the deepest hunger of the heart is to be understood. And I felt understood here, felt cared for here. I felt challenged here. And I feel ready to go live again, like I really haven't felt my whole life. So thank you, staff, Sam, being my house dad, my friend, just everybody. Thank you very much. Like I said, I thought myself as a victim. I had no control over my life. Tried to go to treatment and gave it a pretty honest effort multiple times. Been using substances daily since I was like 13. A lot of losses. I didn't know who I was anymore. I lost my dad. I was afraid to live. And I really didn't know what I wanted anymore. I didn't know how I was going to get it. And all I knew was that I needed to get help. I was going to kill myself with using drugs. Or I was going to get locked up. Or I was going to sober up. So, for whatever reason, I couldn't chug vodka and smoke meth like a gentleman. Wasn't working for me. I had some good times, momentary, like good times, but for the most part, I was super miserable, and I wasn't ever in the present moment, and that's what I learned how to do here. Like went up to her, she just told me this today. I went into my room, I was super high. Apparently, I was hostile. I don't remember that. But I went to my room, and Nora came out, snuck out at night and went to Arthur, and she's like, if he, comes into my room, are you going to be able to do anything about it? He's like, that's a good point. I'm going to call Leslie. But honestly, I was a bad person. I was doing bad things leading up to this place. I was pretty much willing to do whatever it took to get high. I was hiding from, the people that cared about me. I didn't feel like I could tell them the truth about anything. It was funny, I was trying to get high and hide from them, and that I was high, but they knew, but in my mind they didn't. It was really great. But phase one, the start of this program, after going through detox, I started to get comfortable with facing my addictive behaviors, and I started putting a name to my emotions, which I never knew how to do. They're either good or bad. I started overcoming my bad behaviors and like my day-to-day actions, and I like started to cultivate like positivity about myself and seeing something good in myself. I wasn't believing that bullshit anymore about I don't like them, they don't like me. Somebody that's strong shouldn't feel this way. If I had better self-esteem, I wouldn't be shaking right now, shit like that. And then I got into the negative thinking, doing observations, and being able to, see how I was taking that habitual negative thinking about just about everything and changing that into, just looking at things for what they are, and getting into the present. Got some more self-awareness. I started to learn how to communicate better, and started to really get into mindfulness practice, something we practice every day. I tried to do everything that I could here the best that I could. I did whine quite a bit. Miles knows that. But mindfulness really did help me get present, and like that's kind of where I want to start to live. I was always thinking 5 seconds ahead, all this self-doubt and all that, and it kind of all just goes away when you're just living in the present. So I started to get more peace and clarity. Started to have more compassion for myself and others, and then it started to give me the courage to like really be who I want to be and start dancing in CrossFit, stuff like that. Make people laugh. And then 3, I think, was the game changer for me. I'd been to treatment multiple times, didn't work for me. Been to 1,000 AA meetings. I plan to go to more of them. But I always would do like, the first few steps and then leave. I never did an inventory of myself, my past. And I sure as hell didn't make amends to anybody or take responsibility for jack shit. Excuse my language, sorry. 3 was the game changer. That's when I started to take personal responsibility for, whether I was catching myself not being in the present. And I spent 3 weeks looking into my past. I wrote tons of RSs, and it was a challenging experience, but it was beneficial for me to do that, be able to get a huge list of people that I wanted to make things right with the best I could, start making amends for that stuff. And it takes the best of us, it says it in the book, to take responsibility for the worst of us. So you make those calls, and it ended up working out really well and like freeing up my conscience and making me feel better about myself. So 4 was making a plan and sticking to it. My values list that I started with in phase 1 of having faith in what I'm doing, loving people, loving myself, and then my family, I'm going to stick to. So thank you guys a lot for allowing me the space and the time to get right with myself, right with my past, and to actually hear what I'm thinking. So love you guys.
Thank you, Lane. All right, now I would like to welcome up Lane's cousin David to speak on his behalf. Help me welcome him up, please.
So I'm David, Lane's cousin. A little bit myself. I went through this program. I came in December 2009, graduated, worked here for about a year. Enough about me, but when I've seen Lane, our parents had houses right next to each other, so we grew up together. He's like my little brother that I'd never had. I had an older brother, but I've seen this kid go ups and downs, through his addiction stuff, a lot of ups and downs. And I've always tried to help him through these processes and get him there, do what I can do to help. And this time I'm thinking, I don't know. When I saw him, I was like, I don't know if I don't think he's going to make it through this. If we don't get him somewhere, I don't think he's got much longer, to be honest with you. I mean, I remember I saw him around Christmas time. I was thinking, oh, geez, this dude is messed up. And I think it was, when did you come here? Yeah, I think early March I had a pretty close friend pass away from an overdose, and I called. I think I might have texted Lane. I said, "Dude, we're going to treatment. Like, you need to do something. I don't want to lose any more people, from this disease or addiction." And he was super responsive. I'm thinking he's probably just going to tell me to kick rocks, or he's not going to respond to me. But he was super responsive. Like, I could tell that he was still getting really high, but he was at the end. He knew that if he didn't make something happen, that he wasn't going to be around, or he was going to jail. And so I lined this stuff up, Elevate. First of all, the staff here, like, this place is amazing, and it's really close to my heart. Like, I love this place. Coming back here off that road, it's like, oh geez, man, this is crazy. I didn't think I'd be back here, but this is the circumstance I'd want to be here for. But anyway, so we line stuff up. He pushes it back 3 or 4 days. I'm thinking, shit, he's not going. So we line another date up. I'm gonna pick you up at 9 o'clock. Meet me here. We'll get to the airport. We'll get you gone. And 9 o'clock rolls around. Well, I'm having breakfast. Okay. Well, 9:20 rolls around, and I planned a little ahead, but Portland Airport's 45 minutes away, so I'm like not too worried about it. 9:20 rolls around. Yeah, I'm on my way there. I had to go by the bank first, so I call him after that. 15 minutes later, because I'm 2 blocks away from where he's at. I'm thinking he's going to get high. He's doing something. Anyways, I'm like, I'm coming to you. We're gonna get you in this, And so he rolls up, and he's got like this rental car, man, and the thing is just destroyed, just stuff everywhere, and he's got like 6 hats and like 4 suitcases, like maybe 3 suitcases like this tall. I'm like, what are you bringing to this place? Anyways, and they're all half full. Like, what's going on? Anyway, when I see him, I'm like, if any of you guys saw him when he came here, it wasn't pretty. And I was thinking, we gotta. And anyways, we got in the car, got him here, and just to see when Lane went through this program, I expected to talk to him a lot more than I have. But in a way, I was like, this is good. This is what he's taking him. He's working on himself. He's not worried about what everyone else is doing back home. He's focused on himself and getting himself better. And that's when I knew this is the time that it's going to happen for him. Because I've seen him do this a few times, but never like this. I've never seen him look so good and be so where he's at now. So, anyways, it's amazing to be here. And anyone who's having doubts, like, you can do it. See that light at the end of the tunnel. Even when you come down from withdrawal, just keep pushing, keep fighting, and it can happen. So, good job.